Okay, so in today's video, I'll be showing you how you can actually edit your video. I'll also show you how you can actually add music to your video. So this will be like a single video, so it might be a little bit, maybe around 6 to 7 or 10 minutes. So I'll just want you to watch this video patiently because it will be helpful for you. Okay, so now this particular video that you can see on my screen here, I've recorded this video and I want to edit it. So I'll be showing you how you can actually edit your video. So I've already shown you how you can actually get your fake YouTube studio background and all of those things. So if you've not seen that, make sure you go back to watch that carefully, because as you can see on my screen right here, I have this fake studio background. And if you look at this my current screen right here, the one at the top, this particular one here, you're going to see that I have this plain ash, is it make background, right? So this is my original background, and this one that you can find in the video that I want to edit is the fake studio background. Okay, so make sure you watch those videos step by step so that you can have better understanding about all this process. Okay, now let's go one after the other now as I walk you through the process. So I've also shown you how you can actually record your screen. So maybe you've recorded your screen and you have some places where you were silent, you want to cut out all those things. That is what I will be sharing with you in this video. Okay, so I will be using one of these course videos so that you can also have understanding. So by the time you are watching this particular video on how you can actually edit your own video, then you will be able to relate it together. That is why I want to use this particular video for you. Okay, so let's play it. One of the fastest way that you... Okay, so if you notice, you can notice that at the beginning I was silent, I was not saying anything. So if you go now, you see one of the... So at almost 2 seconds, you see, look at the timestamp here. So at almost 2 seconds, I was not saying anything. So what you want to do is to put your hand on this place and expand this. Okay, so you can see now that I'm expanding that screen. Okay, so I'm going to click on this play button again so that we can have, you can see that at almost these places I was not saying anything. So those are things that you need to edit out so that your video is very neat. Okay, one of the fast. Okay, so if you notice, I started talking at this point, which is 2 seconds. So when you click on this, then what you want to do is to actually click on the video that you want to edit. So this is my background and this is the video I want to edit. So I'm going to click on this. So when I click on this, you can see that I've clicked on that. Then you want to click on this split. So when I click on split, okay, so you see now that I've splitted that section. Okay, so I'm going to click on the one that I've splitted. That was about 2 seconds. Then I'm going to click on this delete here. So when I click on delete, you can see now that we have ordinary background here. So you see here, so this is where our video now starts. So what you need to do is to click on this video again, click on it, then move it to the beginning of that scene. Okay, so I've moved it to the beginning now, and when I click on one of the fastest way that you can actually grow your YouTube channel is, okay, so you see now that it started immediately. Okay, one of the fastest way. So you see that when I click on play, it started the video immediately and I start talking. So I've removed that section where I was silent. So I'm still going to be looking at other places, then we do this together. So let's keep that you can actually grow your YouTube channel is by joining forums. Okay, so what I mean by joining forums is that we have different social media platforms apart from YouTube. Okay, so at this point I was actually making some mistakes, so I'm going to play it. So this is like about 46 seconds of the video. So I'm going to play. So let's say I have someone who talk about new phone and I'm someone. So you see that at that point I was actually going to I was actually trying to wrap my head around how to put the statement so that you get it clearly. Okay, so I'm going to play that again so that I'm someone. Okay, so let's say I have a community on Facebook or a group on Facebook that talk about new phones that are just coming out, you can actually... So now you see that I actually retake that particular sentence. So what happened to the place where I made that mistake? So you need to go and look for that place and cut it out. First thing is you have to look for where you were saying the right thing, split that section first, then go to the place where you were making that mistake and also remove that section. So let's do that again. A group on Facebook. Okay, so let's say so at this point, I was actually saying the right thing at this point. So I'm going to click on this point. Okay. So when I click on the video at this point, you can actually see. So whenever you click on the video, it will show you what you click on. Okay. So I've clicked on the video, then I will click on split again. So when I click on split, then I want to go back. So I'm sure now that this is where I was saying the right thing. Okay. So let's say I have a community on Facebook. Okay, so I was saying the right thing there. Then you will go back to the then you go and search for... You are going to be looking for pages and groups or individuals that talk about opportunities that is related to your niche. Okay, so let's say I have someone who talk... Okay, so let's say... So at this point, I'm going to split it at this point. Then when I split it at this point, I'm going to be clicking on delete. So I'll click on delete. So you can see here now that we have space. So I've deleted this section. Then I will play it again just to be sure. Okay. Okay. So let's say okay, good. So opportunities that is related to your niche. Okay. Okay. So then you will click on this one here. You click it and drag it to go and join the one that is there already. So you can see that that talk about opportunities that is related to your niche. Okay. Okay. So let's say I have a that talk about opportunities that is related to your niche. Okay, so you can see that there's a small mistake here. So I'm going to click on that and clear it out. I will split it. I will also clear it out. Then I will join this one back again. Then I will play it now. Opportunities that is related to your niche. Okay, so let's say So now you see that everything has been joined together and is working fine. Okay, so I will not edit this video so that you can listen to the mistake, to the error and everything inside this video. Okay, so now let's continue our editing. Have a community. Okay, so at this point again, there's also on how you can carefully do this so that you don't get banned. So that you don't. So we are going to be editing that out. So you need to split it out because it's very small. So let's play it. Reference to your videos. So how do you do this? So I'm going to be guiding you on how you can carefully do this so that so we want to stop at that. So I will move it back. So that you don't. Okay, so it's at this section where my head starts. So I'm going to click on that. Then I'll split it. Okay. You don't get banned. Okay. Don't get banned. So you make sure you care. So if you can't see it, make sure you increase the screen so that you see it. Don't get banned. So I'll put it to where my head ends in the scene. At the end of my head, that's where I'll put it. Then I will split it again. So now you see that we have this one right here. Let me put it here. So we have this little mistake here. So I'm going to click on this and click on delete. So don't get. Okay, so we have it now. Then you move it, you join it to the other one. Okay. So that don't get banned. Let's play it. So that don't get banned. So that you don't. So. I don't get banned on any of these forums. I think it's okay now. So let's continue editing. Okay, so at this point now, I've removed all the places where there were mistakes. So, and as you can see, I've gotten to the end of the video. So, as you can see right here, to see you in the next one. Okay, so I've gotten to the end of the video, and you see that at this point is where everything ends. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be clicking on this video first, because the end of the video is actually there was nothing. I was not saying anything, so I'm going to split it out. Okay, so when I split it out, I will also split my background. Then I have this, so I will just click on it and say delete. And when I click on delete actually, so I will remove the place where I was not saying anything. Okay, then I also click on my empty background and also remove it. So you can see now, so I have my full video right here. Okay, so one of the things I also want to show you is how to add text to your videos. Okay, so sometimes you might see, let's look for a way where a place where we need to add a text or an image. So let's play this. Okay, so let's say at this point I was talking about posting your video on Facebook. Click on that your YouTube video link. Okay, so I was talking about posting your video on YouTube and also posting your video on Facebook. One thing you can do is to come right to the bottom here. You are going to look for something called sticker. Okay, so you can use sticker. So that's the first option that I will be showing you. So as you can see right here, I will be looking for stickers. So there are different stickers here. If at any point you want to click on, you want people to click on like, you want people to like your video, you just tell them click on that your YouTube video link. So you want them to click on that like button. Okay, so please, if you enjoyed this video, you want to make sure you click on that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, blah blah blah. So all those things you want to add it, then you also come here, you click on the YouTube channel, YouTube subscribe button. Okay, so I also want to add this button. Let's say you want to cover something. If at any point you see some video where people post some videos that are very sensitive, then they block some part of the video. Okay, so I will click on this. So you can either use this one here, or you use this one here. So those are things that I actually want. Then you can also see, you can search for more of this. There are a lot of them. Let's say you want to put a YouTube icon, or you want to put a Facebook icon, all of them, or you want to point to something. Okay, so you can see it here, you want to point to something. So these are not new, you've already seen all this type of icon before. So you just need to know where to pick them, then you point them. So let's say I want to point to this window right here. So I will just come here, I will look for an arrow. Okay, so let's pick this red arrow. So I just want to pick everything before I close down the sticker. Okay, so you know, it's not compulsory you pick everything. It's because I just want to show you example here. So let's say I want to point to this I want to point this arrow to this window. Okay, and also I want to bring that like button, I want to put it here. So you put it there. Then the subscribe button, I also want to put it here. So I'm recording this video in a portrait mode. Then I want to use this. Let me remove this one. So I will delete this one. Then let's say I want to use this one to cover this window, or to cover this lamp. Okay. So when I click on that, you see now. So if I move back to the back, we click on that your YouTube video link. You see that I'm covering this place, and I also attached that link. So if you want to move this arrow, you want to move it to somewhere else, you can just increase it. Then you can take it out. So let's say I want to take it out. Then I want to move it here, but I don't need this one. So that I will not forget, let me just remove it because I don't need it. It's just for illustration purpose, because okay, so I'll just leave this too. So then I will come here, I want to point this arrow to this window right here. Okay, so that way then you are sure that you are pointing your arrow. Okay, so let's say at some point I want to add some text. So let's listen to some part of this video where we need to add the text. A review about the new iPhone 15. Okay, so let's say I want to type iPhone 15. So at that point, maybe you are talking, you want to write something, can just what you can do is to come right here, click on, okay, let's go back. You are going to see edit, then you are going to see text. So when you click on that text, it will bring you the text box. Okay, so it will bring you this. When you click on text, it will show you this again, add text. Okay, so when you click on add text, then it will bring you text. Then you can now write what you want to write. So I'll just write iPhone 15. Okay, so at some points you select all, you cut it out, you paste it in again. So if you're having any issue, then you close this down. Then if you want to edit this one now, you can see that the color is not too good. You can click on this style here. So when you click on style, there are different styles that you can actually use. So I want to use this blue. So you can see now, then if you want to use your own color, you can come to text. So the text color is blue, but I want it to be this color. Okay, so I'll put it in this color, and the stroke color is blue. I'll come to this stroke here. I want it to be white. So you can see now that it's neat more than what I selected, because I selected my own color. Okay, so that's my own color. Then the next thing is you want to animate this text. Then you come to animation. When you come to animation right here, then you are going to have three options. You have the in option, you have the out option, you have the loop option. Okay, so I like this typewriter, so it will be as if as you are talking.
I've made a review about.
Okay, so you see that, so you can use that typewriter.
I've made a review about.
There are different font options that you can actually choose here. So you also have this one that comes in like this. You also have this one right here. So depending on whatever you like. So me, I always like this typewriter. I also use this pop-up so that it pop up. So if you've watched some of those videos, you are actually going to see all of this. So that is how this video are being done. Okay, so if you play
iPhone 15, I've made a review about the new iPhone 15 phone. And if you would like to get more information about this iPhone 15 and see the full functionality, you can actually watch the video here.
Okay, so let's say at this point I want to say video in description. Okay, so you know you are putting your own video on YouTube. So I want to believe, you know, at some point you might put some link on your YouTube video and you want people to check the description of the video. So I want to put this one here. Then I want to put the zoom in
the video here.
Okay, so you can actually check out some of this animation. Okay, so you pick the one that interests you. Then I also want to put this loop. Loop means when the animation comes in, it will still keep animating so that your video is still engaging. So I'm going to be putting this flicker.
Okay,
and when
so
you put that flicker, contributed to the it's too fast. So I want to reduce the fastness.
Okay, so you've contributed.
So you click on this
fastness. So you've contributed to the post
fastness. You can also change it to this one.
So you've contributed to the.
So just check under the animation you have in is when the text come in, out is when the text go out, and the loop is when the text actually go out. Okay, so let's also put out. Okay, so let's say we put this.
You've contributed.
Now let's go back and see.
Actually watch the video here. Okay, so you've contributed to the post. So you are not just spamming the post.
So this actually is how you can add text. So depending on how you want to add your text, you can add your text at the top. You can add it anywhere you want. Just make sure that your text is not obstructing your own face or any text. So if you are recording, if you are someone who record your screen, maybe you are not showing your face, just make sure that your text is not obstructing your face. Now let's look at how you can add a text. I mean a picture.
14 Pro Max is also good.
Okay, so let's say I was saying iPhone 14 Pro Max is also good. So I want to go back. So what you do is you add an overlay. So you click on add overlay, then it will bring you this, then you click add overlay. So when you click on add this overlay, then you have different options here. So you can see it will take you to your gallery, then you can start selecting whatever you want to select. So let's say I want to select one of this video. So I just want to select this one that says keep grinding. So it's just for illustration actually. So let's say you want to add it to your screen, and at that point you don't want to show your face. Maybe you were talking, you know, you've seen this type of video before where people will be talking, they will just display something on their screen while they are talking. Okay, so
good. iPhone 14 Pro Max is also
so I just want to assume that this is the picture of the iPhone 14 or the iPhone 15 that you are talking about. Okay, so you are going to be adding the picture of whatever you are referencing to, so that people will know that okay, this is what we are trying to talk about at this point. Okay,
good. This depends on your
so at
preference,
this point
but
it go back to my face and all of those. So this is how you can actually, we've talked about how you can add text, we've talked about how you can actually add overlay picture. The same thing is also how you can actually add videos. So let's go back and add videos. So let's say at this point I want to add an overlay video. So what you are going to do is to click on overlay. When you click on overlay, you click on add overlay. So you've seen some video where okay, so let's go to video. I have my stock video here. I have some of this stock video that I use for free stock video. You can actually download them online. So let's say I want to pick this one, for example, or no, let's go back. So in this case, I will be using the case of someone who is a traveler, who travel a lot. So let's use this one. So I've downloaded all this stock video for you. So I'll click on add. So when I click on